Good morning everyone, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming. We're looking at championships on Horizon 5 and we're looking at Sky's the Limit today. But before we start we need to go into settings and make sure that we are on highly skilled. Everything else doesn't matter so much, but you need to be on highly skilled because there is a bug which is not being fixed till Series 5, which means that championships don't complete if you're not on highly skilled. And you can't rely on the auto changing to help you. Sky's the Limit, you've got Volcan Sprint, Lookout Circuit and Panoramica Circuit. And Panoramica Sprint. Fair enough, C-Class in whatever car you want, although it's not really much of a choice because they only give you a certain few you can use. But what I'm going to do is go for the Merc. The 190E, the Evo. This is a cool car. This is a C-Class, this is a new tune. This works really well and I've got the share code up on the screen now. So we can get it on the car and we can go have a blast around in C-Class cars. Loading into the first one and it's Volcan Sprint. Let's go, shall we? Let's start the event. I've got my red and black flame design on the car, the one I had in Horizon 4. Okay, I've got some kudos. I'm going to fly around here. It's in the wet, so it's bouncing about. Can't really do a lot with the tyres because of the class system. But I'll catch up with them. I got 4th. And this car is cool. It is. This is one of the best cars in Horizon 4. And it also seems to be one of the best cars in Horizon 5. This is absolutely flying it. Give the Toyota a nudge. And I missed a checkpoint apparently. Let's have a rewind on that. Didn't look like I did on the rewind. But it doesn't matter. I've gone back and done it again. A little bit of battle going on. Got second. Got the Buick. That's an ugly car. I know people like Buicks, but they're ugly. They really are ugly. There's some really nice American car designs. There is. The Buick is not one of them. It's a brick on wheels. Yet again, I'm driving the epitome of 90s design here, which is also a bit brick on wheels, but it's a Merc, so I give it a pass, you know. Spinning it round there, this is actually quite cool. I quite enjoy these championships. The banding is quite pronounced on the road, but it's definitely an issue with the graphics on this game. I'm running an Nvidia card. Got a 1060, the 6GB version. Definitely an issue, because it wasn't there prior to the update for Series 3. I've got a bit of a lead going on, mate. Yeah, I have. They're just round that corner. And I'm happily just going off going, yeah, you know what? Little drive in the countryside. Why not? Make sure I do hit the checkpoints, stick the brakes down. In the wet, it doesn't do a lot. Doesn't matter, I'm having a flight, man. This is good fun. I like this car. This road racing championship's pretty decent this week. Although it is kind of supposed to be any C-Class car from the chosen countries, which is France, Germany, Italy, UK, America and Japan. But it's not. You go in, you can't pick all of those cars within the C-Class. There's only certain ones that allow you to pick, so I think there's like a hidden extra restriction which isn't being shown to people. Otherwise I'd probably go through and do all 3 championships just in this car. Given a chance I would, because this is actually brilliant. This would actually kick it on the dirt racing. Not sure about the cross country, but it's a bloody good car, so I'll definitely give it a go. But now you have to use different cars for those. Which is, yeah, so I'm not sure what the restriction is, because you look at them and they're all of different categories, different car types. So I don't know. I've given up trying to work out any logic in this game. I really have. I don't think there is any logic. It's pretty much just like slapdash, slap that in there, put that there, react to this and change that, mess about. No, I don't think there's a plan anymore. I don't think it was a plan to begin with, but I really don't think it was a plan anymore for Forza Horizon. Everything's just sort of just been slapped in and changed on reactions, really. I've got the finish line up here anyway, so I'm going to fly around here. Absolutely loving this. I've got one hell of a gap. There you go, first place, job's a good one. Looking cool in my Merc. They finally showed up. Fair enough, about 8 seconds behind me. Next up, Panoramica Sprint. I was going to say it's for Panoramica, but that's something completely different. The battle there, got 7th. Let's see if I can give a bit of a nudge on the corner. Dodgy driving all the way. Driving around Guanajuato, which is a pain simply because built up areas are way too much stuff to crash into and stop you overtaking. Still in 5th place. I'm disappointed. Come on, Murky, can do it. Doesn't help it. I'm being blocked. What can I do here? Right. Give the Toyota a nudge. Sorry, bye-bye. You got a Buick again. Ugly, ugly cars. Now, Toyota's quite funky, and to be fair, if I was going sort of like the Japan route for everything, I would definitely be using that Toyota because that's a nice car. But I did this because I go, you know what, I want to use a German car for this because I'd already had a look out. I had to pause the game for a little bit there. So I did an edit and came back. But no, I had a look at it and say, you know what, I want to do some German cars because I do kind of support the German automotive industry. But I'm also going to be picking the best cars for the events. And when I saw that I had an opportunity to drive a Merc Evo, I thought, oh, definitely doing this. Definitely going to be using it. And for other ones, I've used the Nissan for the dirt racing, so that's Japan covered off. And I've used a Landy for a cross-country one, so that's good old Blighty. That is. That's old England. What I'll have to do is get some... So next time I will have to get some Italian, some French and some American cars in a little bit, because I want to represent, you know? Although what I am doing is pretty much just using what's best for the championships at the time. Same as I usually do. Countries be damned, you know? Loyalties be damned. I'll use what gets the job done in the best possible way. I knew that was going to happen. Get the speed up a little bit because I can see I've got a bit of a tight corner. A medium corner here. I've got a pretty tight corner towards the end there. Yeah, that went round okay. That's alright. This is the one I'm going to smack stuff. Give it a drift. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Slow me down a little bit, but no, that's a nice bit of driving, you know. I'm proud of myself for that, you know. Oh, levelling up. I get a wheel spin for that. If I'm lucky, I might get 5,000 credits from it. If I'm not lucky, I might get 1,000. But that's the finish line. So, boop, through the line, first place, job's a good one. Brilliant. Definitely what you want. Next up, third event, final event, Lookout Circuit. I think I've done these out of order, but it doesn't matter. So, onto the lane and go. Got myself into 7th there. Let's see if I can take anything as we build up round the corner. Give Toyota a nudge for 6th. Bye bye. Oh, he passed me again, you bugger. AIs cannot be knocked off their lines. I forgot about that. Into 5th. Into 4th. Pulled that back. Sorry, Merc. Brother. Yeah, sorry. Smacking stuff, and I've got that Buick in front. There's actually a British phrase, right? Fox amongst the hens, right? Fox in the hen house. And I'm going to say this knowing that I do have quite a substantial American audience. Do Americans honestly think that Buicks look good? They're not very stylish cars. They don't look great. They're just blocky and disgusting. It's one thing if you're sort of talking Huggy Bear in the 1970s, you know. But it's not. I don't think they're very nice looking cars, Buicks. I honestly don't. What do Americans think? Are they just functional and with sort of like no form to them? You know, they not supposed to look nice. They're just supposed to be sort of like reliable and functional and sensible. In other words, ending with ibble. Or do you genuinely think Buicks actually look nice? Because I don't think they do. So it's a bit controversial, I think, there. So if I get a load of comments going, you're wrong, Buicks are gorgeous cars, fair enough, I'll say, okay, it's a matter of taste. But if people come to me and say, you know what, they're not the prettiest cars, but they're reliable, you can get 500,000 miles out of them before you have to do anything to them and stuff like this. You can carry a year's worth of shopping on the back seat, you know, with stuff like that. I'd say fair enough. But I'm just taking a photo for a thumbnail here. But no, it'd be interesting to know. Personally, I'm not a fan of Buicks. I think they look like sheds on wheels. They're foul. But there's no accounting for taste, you know? But now it'd be interesting to know what people do think of them. Are they actually classed as beautiful cars? I'll be definitely interested to know. And if you think they are, brilliant. That's all good. No judgment. It's just sort of like an outsider's view of American cars. There's American cars that look gorgeous and others which don't look like they changed shape in the last like 50 years. But anyway, I'm on the 3rd lap of this. I'm in 1st. I'm going to fly around here. It's not the easiest to drive on because it's all wet and I've got stock tyres. So I don't care. I'm just slamming it round and getting it done. And these championships this week are quite enjoyable. Well, the road racing is enjoyable. The dirt racing is enjoyable. The cross country is an absolute bloody nightmare. But anyway, finish line. 1st place, job's a good one. Fantastic. Should get 20 points on the board in a moment. Yep, we've got 20 points. 60 all in. And what do we get for this? I keep forgetting this stuff. Got a TikToky dancing screen. I want my chicken dance emote in the game. Come on, guys, bring in my chicken dance emote. You get the Nissan Skyline. Cool cars. Nissan Skyline's brilliant. So, that is that. Hopefully you found this useful, found it interesting and entertaining. Until next time, thank you for watching, take it easy and happy driving.